improve focus, ADHD, anxiety symptoms, and more with better dopamine management. Part 2. In the introductory discussion on dopamine, I covered the importance of dopamine in supporting fundamental brain performance and its role in a condition termed underarousal. This is associated with ADHD, anxiety, foggy brains, intrusive thoughts, and OCD, just to mention a few. Please review that discussion here if you have questions. The underaroused brain, why dopamine matters, and what you can do about it. Let's get something out of the way first. Often the fundamentals are not sexy. They are fundamentals for a reason, and please honor the importance of these basics before seeking out the supplement section so you can still cheat on your sleep. Bad form. Enough said. On to the fundamentals of lifestyle, and then we will cover cool supplements. Okay? Let's start with lifestyle, and then I'll get into supplements. First, movement is key. Any movement boosts dopamine, but rhythmic, sustained movement, especially first thing in the morning, is potent. A walk outdoors, ideally in sunlight, has been shown to boost dopamine, reduce cortisol, and anchor your circadian rhythm. That rhythm matters because dopamine operates on a daily cycle. When you get that early light and movement, your brain receives the cue. Wake up, get focused, let's go. Next, sleep. This one can't be overstated. Poor or inconsistent sleep is one of the fastest ways to suppress dopamine receptors. If you're sleeping 6 hours a night or waking up repeatedly, your brain can't reset its dopamine system. You'll wake up foggy, unmotivated, and irritable. And if this happens enough, underarousal becomes your brain's default mode. You can support sleep by cutting caffeine after noon, shutting down screens 2 hours before bed, keeping your room cool and dark, and using natural sleep aids like apigenin, magnesium glycinate, or theanine. Then there's nutrition. Your body makes dopamine from an amino acid called tyrosine, found in protein-rich foods like eggs, meats, nuts, and legumes. But chronic inflammation blocks dopamine production and use. So those sugary snacks, fried foods, and processed carbs, they're doing the opposite of what your brain needs. Instead, emphasize leafy greens, healthy fats like olive oil, avocado, and wild-caught fish, berries, especially blueberries, which help protect dopamine neurons, clean proteins, and stable blood sugar through regular, balanced meals. Supplements that may help improve dopamine and wake up the brain. Let's discuss specific tools now. These aren't cures, but they can create fertile ground for change, especially when paired with neurofeedback and lifestyle strategies. Before making changes, it is recommended that you discuss any supplement additions or changes with your healthcare provider. 1. L-tyrosine. This is a direct precursor to dopamine. Taken in the morning on an empty stomach, it can help replenish dopamine in times of stress or cognitive demand. 2. L-theanine plus caffeine from green tea. This combo improves focus and alertness without overstimulation. Theanine calms, while caffeine sharpens, and together they improve cognitive flexibility. This can be especially helpful for underaroused, scattered, and sluggish brains. 3. Rhodiola rosea, an adaptogen that supports dopamine under stress. It benefits those who feel emotionally flat, sluggish, or chronically tired. 4. Mucuna pruriens. This plant contains natural L-dopa, which the body uses to make dopamine. It can be helpful in the short term, but should be used cautiously and ideally under supervision. 5. Omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA, essential for brain health and neurotransmitter flexibility. Low levels are associated with ADHD, depression, and poor attention. 6. Ginkgo biloba improves blood flow to the brain and supports memory and executive function, helpful in combination with other strategies to enhance frontal lobe performance. 7. Excellent quality multivitamin. Many nutrients favor good dopamine production. Add a high-quality multivitamin to your daily intake. You just can't go wrong. The takeaway, underarousal, is a brain state, not a life sentence. If you or your child is constantly struggling to stay focused, to feel motivated, or to calm down once upset, you may be looking at an underaroused brain. And underneath that, often a dopamine system is undernourished, underregulated, or overwhelmed. But this can change. Neurofeedback can train the brain to regulate more effectively. With proper movement, habit management, sleep, nutrition, and yes, even smart supplementation, you can support dopamine production sustainably, lastingly. Equally important, the addition of specialized brain training helps to regulate the usage of dopamine and thus helps manage attention, focus, energy, anxiety, and clarity of thought. At Capital District Neurofeedback, we help clients do just that by combining brain training with customized lifestyle guidance that makes those changes stick. So if you're tired of chasing solutions that don't last, consider starting with the brain and consider neurofeedback as a way to get profound, sustained change. Because when the brain turns on, everything gets easier. Thanks for joining me. Remember, regardless of what you may have been told, there's a way to help your brain work with you, not against you. Take care and be well.